Greetings, gamer hounds! Welcome to ChaoticBeagle Entertainment. Thank you all for joining me today. We have another very awesome DeckTech coming across the table. Wanted to bring this one to you guys from one of the players in our casual group. Also one of the D&D players that you guys may have seen in previous videos on the channel. This is one of Spartan's decks. So wanted to bring it to you, show it off, show you guys what he's got in there, and maybe help you guys that are thinking about, you know, building this commander or looking for ideas on new ones or whatever may be going on out there. So thank you all for joining me today. This DeckTech is going to be on there we go, Toralf, God of Fury. Very fun, very interesting deck. He is a 2-red god, 5/4 with trample. Whenever a creature or planeswalker an opponent controls is dealt excess non-combat damage, Toralf deals damage equal to the excess to any target other than that permanent. Very nice deck. So it's basically just a hit hard, hit fast, big burn, big burn deck. And then you redirect any excess damage wherever you want it to go. So a lot of the I guarantee you all are looking at this and like already have 2 or 3 cards in mind at the very least right off the bat. So let's see how many of you are accurate in what you may think. So yeah, we're gonna get to this one. Fun deck. I've seen it run a couple of different times, quite a few times. It's good, it's fun. All right, so we're going to get to rolling this one. And so he does have a reverse, but I don't believe he ever really utilizes it, is Toralf's Hammer. So it is a 1 and a red for a legendary artifact equipment. Equipped creature has 1 in red, tap, unattach Toralf's Hammer. It deals 3 damage to any target. Return Toralf's Hammer to its owner's hand. Basically, it's Mjolnir. You know, just throwing a hammer, hitting somebody, and it returns to your hand. Equipped creature gets 3/0, and as long as it's legendary. So, not bad, but honestly, no point in ever needing to use that one. Toralf himself is primarily what you're going to go for. So, alright. Let's drop on down here. So, we're going to start off at the top, which is going to be with 30 basic... Oh, there we go. Basic snow-covered mountains. Lots and lots of snow-covered mountains. And he's got a couple different art styles, but they are all snow-covered mountains. So, very nice, very lovely. We got 30 basic mountains. All right, drop those to the side. Next off on the list is unique lands. All right, so for that, we have Tyrite Sanctum. We have 4 unique lands, if I didn't mention that. Tyrite Sanctum, Memorial to War, Forgotten Cave, Myriad Part. So those are the 4 basic lands there. Now, we have quite a few. We've got 16 artifacts. And this is from just regular artifacts to equipment and everything in between. So, Temple Bell, Wayfarer's Bauble, Lavabrink Floodgates, Sword of Fire and Ice, Arcane Signet, Soul Ring, Blazing Sunsteel, Sword of War and Peace, Lightning Greaves, Armillary Sphere, Replicating Ring, Cage Sun, Commander Sphere, Dark Steel Ingot, Ruby Medallion, and last but not least, Dark Steel Plate for the indestructibility. Alright, there you go. So that way you can protect Toralf, get him out there, and let him sit around while the damage starts coming through as people start building their boards over there. So, alright, here we go. Next up, we have enchantments. We have 6. There are 6 enchantments. This one here, I put this one up front. This is one of my favorite enchantments. It is so wild. I use this in a couple different decks. Use it in my Dragons deck just because, you know, it's just so hilarious. You can flip that upside down or, yeah, it's just, it's so wild to throw this kind of stuff in there. You throw it in like a Goblins deck, throw it in, just any kind of deck. This is always funny to have see it come out, and everybody's eyes kind of light up, and they're like, say what now? But yes, so first off, first enchantment out of the 6 in Chaos Sphere. Court of Ire. Shiny Impetus. Curse of Opulence. Tectonic Reformation. And Braid of Fire. So this one here, because they got rid of mana burn, this is a disgusting little deck with this card primarily, because with the cumulative upkeep, you're adding mana to your mana pool. And because there's not any mana burn, then, you know, you can just use whatever you want to use. And yeah, it can, this card alone in this deck can just really ramp up a lot of stuff. So it gets pretty ugly with that one there. So that's a big time card in this deck, is the Braid of Fire. All right, sorceries is next. We have 11 sorceries coming, people. All right, there we go. So we have Wish, Blasphemous Act, if that was one of the ones that you guys were thinking. Perfecto, you are right on track, right in the same mindset. Mizzium Mortars, Gamble, Tundra Fumarole, Red Sun's Zenith, Earthquake, Rolling Earthquake, Star of Extinction. There is another one if you guys had that one come into mind. Perfecto. Vandal Blast, Chain Reaction. So there you go. Not too shabby at all for the sorceries. All right, next up we have instant spells. For instant spells, we have quite a few. Get all these together. We have 20 instant spells, and can't surprisingly, unsurprisingly. So, all right, we have Valakut Awakening, which is a land on the back. So if you're short on lands and you need one, this is a flip card that has a, what is that? Valakut Stone Forge on the back of it. So there is that. If you're getting low on mana, you need that more than you need the spell, go for it. Oh, let me slide that right down here. All right. We have Jaya's Greeting, Flaring Pain. So this is a nice one, because if this resolves, they can't prevent damage. So things like, fogs and prevent this, prevent that, don't work. So Flaring Pain, and it has flashback for 1 red, which is kind of nice. Comet Storm. If anybody was thinking about Comet Storm, you're right on track with the rest of us. Magma Quake, Demon Bolt, Pyroblast. So Pyroblast, and there's another one, countering a blue spell or destroying a blue permanent with a red deck. I love doing that. I am a big time probably red player, and that's something that I get a kick out of, is doing something like that, just pulling that out of your pocket. Welding Sparks, Red Elemental Blast. There's another one, countering a target blue spell or destroy a target blue permanent. Pop that off when somebody's not really expecting it. Yes. Volcanic Fallout, Scorching Dragonfire, Starstorm. There's another one. Seething Song, Open the Omen's Path, Boil, Tybalt's Trickery, another really good card there. Frostbite, Smash, Chaos Warp. I love that card. Dual Strike. So there you go. There are the 20 instants. All right. Next up on the list is the creatures. The creature of the night. All right, so here we go. All right, so creatures. We have 11 creatures. Only 11 creatures because you don't really want a lot of creatures in this deck because this one mainly goes off of hitting opponent creatures, not your own, hopefully. But, you know, there's always options. Dragon Master Outcast. Stuffy Doll. And that's another part with this deck is Stuffy Doll, Brash Taunter. The ones that you can put on your own board, indestructible, deal damage, and then basically poke somebody in the face with it. You basically get a double whammy because if you do, you know, Blasphemous Act for 13, this one takes 1, so you get to redirect 12 if you have your commander out. But he also took 13, so you can smack somebody for the 13 that you made the target of Stuffy Doll or Brash Taunter. So, yeah, that's big time rolls there. Ryusei, the Falling Star. Balefire Dragon. Dragon Mage. Leyline Tyrant. So, Leyline Tyrant is a nasty, nasty card with this deck. If you have the Braids of Fire, because that red mana doesn't leave your mana pool. So, since there's no mana burn, they removed that from the game. You don't have to take the mana burn from all the mana that you had, and then it doesn't leave your pool if you have Leyline Tyrant out. And that is just scary, disgusting nastiness. Gadrick, the Crown Scourge. Bone Crusher Giant. Sad Robot, Solemn Simulacrum. Brash Taunter, there's the other one I was talking about. So basically, if you deal 13 to him, he's going to take the 13, poke somebody else, and then you dealt excess of 12 with that Blasphemous Act to him, and hit somebody in the face with another 12. So that's 25 damage you can basically do to somebody's face. All right. And Bergie, God of Storytelling. So, again, this is another way whenever you cast a spell, add one red to your mana pool. Until end of turn, you don't lose this mana as steps and phases end. Until the end of turn, at least. Creatures you control can boast twice during each of their turns. That's not a major part. It's the other part. That first line is very disgusting. Alright, and last but not least, we have one Planeswalker for this deck. And that is going to be Koth of the Hammer. Koth of the Hammer in this deck is very nice. You can do his -2, add red to your mana pool for each mountain you control. So basically double up your mountain production for the turn. So, yeah, works out quite nicely. And you can also, you know, do his -5, you get that opportunity. The main thing is the extra mana, but being able to tap your mountains to deal 1 damage to a player, very nice, very nice. So, all right, there we go. Quick, easy, smooth, and to the point. That is Toralf, God of Fury. All right, thank you guys for joining me today. Hopefully this was enlightening to you all. Give you guys some ideas or some cards that you might see that you like to upgrade other decks with. So, other than that, I am Chaos with ChaoticBeagle Entertainment signing out of here. Love you guys. Y'all take it easy. Have a good, happy, and safe week. And I will see you in the next videos. Hit that like, subscribe if you like these videos. I appreciate it. And we'll see you again later on. Take it easy. Bye.